Imagine losing $100. Painful, but manageable. Now imagine losing $1 million. A disaster for almost anyone. But what if a single mistake cost $1 billion? Or $10 billion? Or even hundreds of billions? Throughout history, a few decisions, tiny engineering errors, and moments of human overconfidence have changed the world forever. Some destroyed companies, some caused environmental disasters, some reshaped entire economies. And the most terrifying part, almost all of them could have been prevented. Today, we're counting down the most expensive mistakes ever made. And by the end of this video, you'll realize how one tiny decision can change history forever. Number 7. The 125 million unit conversion mistake, September 23, 1999. NASA had spent years developing one of its most ambitious missions, the Mars Climate Orbiter. Its mission was simple: reach Mars, study the atmosphere, collect valuable scientific data. Everything appeared perfect. Engineers celebrated as the spacecraft traveled millions of kilometers through space, until, without warning, NASA lost contact. The spacecraft never arrived where it was supposed to. It drifted too close to Mars, entered the atmosphere at the wrong angle, and was destroyed. What caused the disaster? Not an explosion, not a software crash, not an engine failure. One engineering team used the imperial measurement system. Another used the metric system. One calculated force in pound seconds. The other expected Newton seconds. Nobody noticed. Years of work gone. One simple conversion mistake cost approximately $125 million. It remains one of the most famous engineering failures in history. But unbelievably, that wasn't even close to the biggest mistake. Number 6. The ship that blocked the world. March 23, 2021. A massive container ship entered one of the world's most important waterways, the Suez Canal. Stretching over 400 meters long, the Ever Given carried thousands of shipping containers. Then, strong winds, a navigation error. And within seconds, the impossible happened. The ship turned sideways, completely blocking the canal. No ship could pass. Hundreds of cargo vessels began waiting. Oil tankers, food shipments, electronics, cars, everything stopped. Every single day, the canal remained blocked. Global trade lost billions of dollars. Factories waited for parts. Stores ran out of products. Shipping prices skyrocketed. The total economic impact reached tens of billions of dollars, all because one ship became stuck for just 6 days. One wrong movement, one narrow canal. An entire planet felt the consequences. And yet, even that wasn't the most expensive mistake ever made. Number 5. The oil rig that changed the ocean, April 20, 2010. Deep beneath the Gulf of Mexico, workers were finishing operations on an offshore oil platform. Everything appeared routine, but pressure was building where nobody could see it. Suddenly, gas burst through the well. An explosion shook the platform. Fire consumed the entire structure. 11 workers lost their lives. 2 days later, the platform sank. What followed became one of the worst environmental disasters in modern history. For 87 days, millions of barrels of oil poured into the ocean. Marine life died. Fishing industries collapsed. Tourism suffered enormous losses. Entire coastlines were covered in oil. The cleanup operation lasted for years. Legal settlements, environmental restoration, compensation, and operational losses eventually cost more than $60 billion. All because multiple warning signs were ignored. A chain of small decisions created one of the most expensive disasters the world has ever seen. But the next mistakes didn't just cost billions. They destroyed entire companies, changed global industries, and erased fortunes almost overnight.